When do you think we'll hear about a character balance patch? Hopefully not for another 11 months. I don't know, it's a mixed bag. It's funny hearing IDOM talk about that, because I think IDOM is one of the only top players who says that fighting games don't have balance updates fast enough. Because I think it does add an artificial level of variety and depth to the game that keeps casuals interested. But I'm definitely of the opinion that people figure out fighting games, the nuance of it, much slower. I mean, we figure out the big things very quick these days, but I still think there's a lot of nuance into it, and so I'm not a huge fan of frequent balance patches. But it's something that keeps large audiences very interested. How often do games like Fortnite, Apex Legends, maybe Apex Legends would be a better comparison. Shooting games get balance updates all the time, right? But I think it's different also. It doesn't have the same impact in those games because you can switch gun instantly. Switching characters it's a huge investment. A fighting game character is such an investment. It's like you learn to play the violin and then suddenly they just change the default tuning of one of the strings, or they remove some of your frets don't work. Like, you can't access certain notes suddenly. You need to play around it. You know, it's tough. So yeah, I guess they don't have frets, but maybe if they added dead zones to the violin neck. I mean, patches are exciting, but I think there's definitely a balance to when you release balance patches. I think NRS had a problem where they had balance patches way too often. I like Street Fighter V doing it once a year. I think that was exciting. Once a year, you had a big update, and then everyone, you know, it's like who got a bicycle under the tree and who got a lump of coal in their stockings. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I guess Street Fighter V did have a couple of mid-season updates. The big one was like 3.5 and 2.5. They didn't really do one for 4, I don't believe. But there was a 2.5 and a 3.5. They were substantial, but they weren't covering the entire game. They mostly just nerfed some shit that was broken. So I wouldn't mind that, I guess.